Stay double file.
Hey everybody, it's Steve with Sky194, and appreciate you taking the time to visit and check out my video. Excuse me. Oh, I got a frog in my throat. And we're here back here in LFM in the Coach Dave Sprint Series. I haven't had too good of luck here this week with this, so we'll try this here in Barcelona. I'm kind of falling down the ranks. Need to stop the bleeding, so to speak. Trying the Ferrari. Lost a lot of points and ranking just because all the issues I've had. So see if we can try to
Green light, give it
see if we
okay.
can do better. Not a good start. Get away from these guys.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh, that was good.
Car on the left.
Why does people always got to jam it up the inside? I tell you. Guess I should have defended. At least he didn't hit me, so that's okay. I don't mind somebody doing that, but usually when they do that, they hit me. That was an awful first lap. Absolutely horrible. Tell I don't drive the Ferrari a lot.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Try to hold on to these guys. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. See, look at that. He just... I mean, this guy is just... I tell ya. Very aggressive. Oh, that was way too late.
Well done, mate. This has been your whistle best.
So you pretty much got to guard the inside with this guy, or he's just going to dive bomb. You just do a, you know, those basically just shove it in there passes. Oh, he's running wide. a really good time for me here with the Ferrari in qualifying, so if I could get my act straight, I think the car would be alright.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Dang, this guy.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Damn it!
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Just to hit the curb or something. Man, that pisses me off. I'm not done yet.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh, just overdriving it.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Yeah, overdriving it. My fault. Car on the left. Clear on the left. One car I'm unsure of as far as the new cars are coming out is the Ferrari. I'm not really sure if I really like that car or not. So we'll have to see when it comes out. Not gonna make any judgments on it until I drive it. I really like the looks of the 488 better. That's just me, but. Going up there pretty good. So you just can't give away this kind of time.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
For them to either battle or make a mistake.
Well done, mate. The fastest step so far.
It's not bad.
Halfway through. Keep it up.
I ran a 44.10 or something like that in qualifying. Good for me. Clarence hanging in there. Gaining on the two in front of me, so that's good. Really need him to mix it up, though. it. Too deep again. Oh, there we go. Better. Oh.
Personal fastest lap.
Right. You keep battling, I'll be there. No! Tires look okay. Oh, dummy. decent race.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Until I mess up.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
All right. Not much time. Dang! Pushing hard. Two laps, this one and another one. Terrible.
Final lap now. Give it all you can.
I have been.
You're gaining on the car heading sector 2.
Still right near my Delta.
Finish the race. Alright, mate, race is over.
Needed another lap.
You did the best you could. Take it easy, neat lap.
Still a decent time for the last lap of the race for me. So really happy with the setup of this car. Really lost the position, so I started third, but hey, you know, I mean, I still come back because I made some mistakes. So nobody's fault but my own. So hopefully, you know, at least maybe I get a few points, maybe. I don't know. I've been really struggling in LFM, so hopefully we can bring it back up. This ain't, you know, it's only, I think, split 4 out of 8 or 9. So, it's just going down. So I need to stop it so I can get going back the other direction. So, again, we'll go to LFM, and then we'll come back and check out the, I'll go over some data too, and then we'll go over the setup. All right, we're back here at LFM to check out the results, and as you can see, my ELO and stuff has pretty much gone way down. And this last weekend, well, actually, last couple weekends, just not doing a good job. But like I said, we just had to see if I can turn it around. This is at least a good start. I had 8 incident points. The safety rating went up 0.13, and we got 58 on our ELO. So now we're up to. Safety rating is still not too bad, 6.76, but needs to, you know, I was over 7, and our ELO is up to 1614, which I was over 1800. So again, you know, I need to get it back going. You just keep going in the right direction and putting some races together. It's just, you know, the way it goes sometimes with racing. You're just in the wrong place at the wrong time, no matter how hard, you know. I mean, the other races that I had problems with, I mean, I was literally just major defensive, just going off the track, trying to dodge people and this and that, but still get hit. You just, things that happen. That's just, you know, racing. So, but, you know, like I said, you know, hopefully we can keep doing this and keep going in the right direction. And I'm really happy with the result. It was a fun race. But what's interesting is, just a little side note, is Richard, other Ferrari, that he was pretty aggressive. You know, he moved up 3 positions, which is good. And you see his time was a little faster than mine. He had a 144.28 and I had a 144.41. But you also could see at the end he was struggling. So again, a lot of it depends on the setup of the car. I mean, usually all my setups, I try. I'm not saying I succeed in it, but I really try to have something that, you know, doesn't fall off like a cliff. I want something that is decent and can hold its own at the end of the race, so you can still fight and battle if you need to battle and things like that. And you can see I was catching him. I was running probably 3 to 5 tenths, you know, between 3 tenths and a half a second faster there at the last few laps, and I was catching him up. So again, it just all depends on the setup of the car and how, you know, how it works and how it is on the tires. You know, is it real hard on the tires? You know, obviously he could go, you know, he had some good times, but then maybe his tires were so hard on the tires that burned him up. So again, it just all depends. Maybe it's also driver, you know, how hard you're pushing it to burn the tires up. So again, there's a combination of both. But again, I really try to have something that's, you know, as consistent as I can be, And again, the only reason it wasn't is because for me is I just made some mistakes there in the beginning and was over driving it and things like that. So again, just inexperience with driving it with the Ferrari all the time. Since I don't drive it that often. But again, leave your comments below as far as the new Ferrari, the new 296. With me, I don't mind the front end, but the rear end just doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't even look like a fastback type thing. It looks like a coupe. I don't know. I'm not really sure if I really, compared to the 488, it's got such a, really, it's sexy everywhere. You look at the 296, and it's just like, it's okay. So we'll just have to see how it looks, and of course how it sounds and things like that. So again, I'm not making any judgment calls now, and of course it might be blistering fast. So again, it just depends on. I really like the, again, I let that probably dictate too much. I like looks of the cars and sounds and things like that, which probably hurts me in the long run, but that's how I get some of my enjoyment. So again, and then just keep trying to work on the car from there. So again, we'll see how that happens. And what's your thoughts and about the new Ferrari coming out? I'm sure Kuno's. I'm really anxious to see what they do with all the cars, but they look so awesome. I don't know about you guys, but I could sit there and look inside the cars a lot too, just to see all the detail. It's just it's amazing, the detail that's inside the cars compared to even the outsides, also detailed. But stuff that's inside that they don't really have to have because it doesn't do anything as far as the sim or racing, but the immersion and just the look of every sticker, every little thing, it's just unbelievable to me. I really give huge shout out to Kuno's and ACC for just the detail and how great it looks inside the car as well as outside. So let's go ahead and go back to Barcelona, and we'll go ahead and check out the setup. All right, well, we're back here at Barcelona, and we're going to go over the setup, which, again, I guess I never had one for the Ferrari. Again, I just don't drive it a lot, and that's not that I don't like the car. I really like the car. I really like the Ferrari. I just, it's just, I guess I like other ones a little bit more, and they just, as far as the time, but, I run decent times. Like I said, I was really happy with my times here. Probably just my fault for not putting more time into the Ferrari, really. So let's go ahead and go over the setup. And let's see, we got 24/7 left front, 25/1 left rear, 26/3 right front and right rear with the toe at -0.2. Camber's negative 3.6 left front, negative 3.4 right front. Caster's at 18. Toe on the rear is a positive 0.05 with the camber at negative 3.2 on the left rear, negative 3.1 on the right rear. Here, there's really not much I would even try. The only thing I would think about trying is a little bit more negative toe and maybe a teeny bit more negative camber to go with it. Those combination of both. But other than that, the problem with me, and this is just me, you might not matter to you, but when you run more negative camber, I can't feel the edge of the tire. I can't feel the edge and where I'm at. And when I have a little bit less negative camber, I can feel the edge of that tire, and I like that because I know where basically I don't want to over to where you're just pushing the front. So again, I like that, and of course I just compensate it with the rear end as far as rotation and things like that. Basically that's what I tried to do. But everything else here is pretty much really good. Electronics, 4, 3, 1, and 6. Now actually I had this at 5. So yeah, you can run it at 5, 4 or 5. I'll leave it at 5 because I was running really good laps with 5, and it just gives you a little bit more leeway, especially with the number 1 map. But again, that's one of the beauties of the Ferrari. The EVO is the TC and stuff is probably some of the best in the business. So you can really make adjustments, and it doesn't slow you down. It doesn't hinder you from having some good times. Fuel, of course, I started with 46 liters. I put the 55 because that's what I was testing it with. Mechanical, 15 on the anti-roll bar, 54 on the brake bias. Steering's 14. Springs on the front. Now, again, this is something that I'm going to change here because it did help. Okay, this is a lot of, I did do a lot of adjustments on here, trying to get it the back end from not sliding, but I'm trying to get it to rotate really good through those corners. So again, I got an unbalanced setup, which I've been doing a lot with all the cars going to Barcelona, just because this here has got all these really fast right-handers that put a lot of load on the left side. Then you got a lot of the left-handers are really pretty slow. They're not really that fast. So again, it kind of helps it with the balance of the car. So spring on the front is left front is 151,000. On the right front, it's 138,600. Bump stop rate is 500 on the left front, 400 on the right front, and the bump stop range is 1 on the left front and 3 on the right front. On the rear, the springs are 141,000 on the left rear and 134,000 on the right rear. Bump stop rate is 700 on the left rear, 600 on the right rear, and the bump stop range is 10 on the left rear and 15 on the right rear. Anti-roll bar is 5 and the preload is 220. Now again, what this does is it helps the car rotate through those corners a little freer. So again, that's why I like it, because it just, without running a super low wing or super jacked up ride height, you can try to mechanically grip as far as get the car to rotate through some of these right-hand corners. And again, this probably could be a few things I could try, but I did try a stiffer package than this. So I did try that, and I didn't like it. It put too much wear on this left front. I went up to there to a stiffer spring, pretty much one click all the way around, and it just, the wear increased on this left front. So I just didn't like that, because you're already beating up the left front. I mean, the left front's just absolutely getting thrashed around here. So if you can keep it somewhat balanced between the left front and left rear, you're in a big win-win. And again, that might have been the difference with the other Ferrari. See, I don't know. I'm just guessing, so I'm not saying that's a fact. But maybe he just killed his left front, and by the end of the race, he was struggling. Where mine, I still, I'm sure it was worn, but it wasn't as bad. So again, that's all in what I'm saying as far as later in the race, and that's what this helps as far as keeping the wear. Try to keep it as balanced as I can. Shocks, we have left front 7.433, right front is 5.353, and the rear is 1.162, all dialed in by Motec, and it actually came out really good. So again, you can see it's a lot different on the fronts, but that's what I went off of, but the graphs come in really nice. So again, I think it works very well. Aero got 58 in the front, 60 in the rear with a 10 wing and a 3 in the brake ducts. And the front aero variation is a negative 0.4. So again, things you can try, maybe one less wing. I might try just one click less. See, it goes down to negative 0.1. So that's not a huge difference. Again, the wing makes small differences because the diffuser on the back of this Ferrari is so efficient and pretty massive, which is one of the best looking diffusers, I think, in GT3 cars. But again, so the wing isn't as massive difference as some other cars, like the Porsche, for example. So again, you could try that and just leave everything else alone, and it might be a little bit better. I mean, you might pick up some time that way. So again, I wouldn't, as far as the balance though, I would leave everything else pretty much the same and just go from there. And of course, I will leave a link to this setup in the description. And of course, they're all free. All my setups are free for you to try. And of course, they're in my playlist, different cars and tracks and combinations. So again, I appreciate it. I hope you give me a like and subscribe. And of course, I do have a PayPal account in the description. And again, any Any amount is very much appreciated if you want to support the channel that way. And thank you to Stu and Mark for their support. Special thanks to them and everybody that watches all my video, the whole video. I really appreciate it. And again, I hope you come back and visit again really soon. And y'all have a great one. See ya.